welcome back to Popcorn and the Popcorn. I'm your host, Katie, and today I'm talking about the movie Us. This is written, directed by Jordan Peele, and he also wrote the movie and directed it and produced the movie. That's what I was looking for, produced. So he also has two other movies. Nope just came out, and it's in the movie theater. And then he also has Get Out. I haven't seen Get Out or Nope yet. This is the first Jordan Peele movie that I have seen. And it has a great cast. It has it's Lupita Nyong'o, or however you say her name. Weston Duke, Elizabeth Moss, and a couple other people I don't really know. And I actually really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was like a little bit disturbing how some of the scenes were, but it was an interesting story. And Jordan Peele did write a really good story for this movie. And this came out in 2019, and it was a interesting story how this family comes together. They're at the girl's mom's house, Adeline's mom's house, because she just had passed away, and they're living there, and she's remembering like flashbacks from her childhood and how she got lost and went into this like fun house type of thing. So this is the plot of the story. In 1986, a young girl named Adeline, Addie for short, watches a commercial for Hands Across America at night at Santa Monica Boardwalk Beach, and she wanders away from her parents and enters a funhouse where she encounters a doppelganger of herself and the house mirrors. Years later, Adeline's an adult and goes on vacation with her husband, Gabe, and their children, Zora and Jason. The trip is haunted by memories and encounters of her recovery, during which she cannot speak to her family about. She's having like some like withdrawals from it. And one night Gabe tells Adeline there's people in the driveway, and they all become doppelgangers. And so this is where the story really takes off. And so it's one of those like type of nights where it's kind of like similar to like The Purge or something like that, but a little different. And they're trying to get away from these doppelgangers and trying to kill them and stuff like that. And I thought it was a really interesting take on doppelgangers, and it was just kind of a fun horror movie. And I highly recommend it. It was different than most movies I have seen. I just really enjoyed it. Jordan Peele has an interesting take on films that he writes. This is, like I said, this is the first film that I have seen, but it was by him, but it was a really interesting. Here goes some fun facts that I found about the movie. Jordan Peele's fears of doppelgangers inspired the premise. Jordan, during a press tour for the film, Peele often said as a kid in New York City, he would imagine that he had a double and always had envisioned seeing himself across the subway platform. He told Seth Meyers on the Late Night Show. One of the major Easter eggs in the very opening scene, young Adeline Madison Carey is introduced in 1986, sitting alone on the couch watching a Hands Across America commercial on television. Next to the TV are a few VHS tapes including one from 1984 horror movie called CHED, which is about a morbid monster response to a disappearance of people. I've never seen that one or heard of it. Jordan Peele may have made a cameo in the film, sort of. While the filmmakers like Albert Hitchcock and M. Night Shyamalan are notorious for appearing on camera in many of their films, Peele seems to have done the same. In Get Out, he provided the sound of the deer in the woods and Interview on Fandango. He also stood up for the actors. One struggling that one of the actors' film was opposite. No one had played their own doppelgangers. Yeah, that was the interesting part of the movie. I'll get to it in a minute. Lupita's tingly voice inspired by a real medicine disorder. I didn't know that either. Steven Spielberg practically thanked for unsettling scores. Yes, so Jordan Peele did a kind of like a thing for Steven Spielberg, unsettling scores. The haunting main theme is just rubbish. Adeline's score kicks an early film track anthem that features a choir. There's connections to The Shining in this movie. Lupita was just as scared on set as she was in the film. The leather glove is more than just a glove. That's interesting. And so, that's the other thing about this movie is the actors played themselves as the doppelgangers, which was really cool. I thought that was really cool for the actors to play themselves and then also play the doppelgangers. And that was kind of cool to see. Because, that takes a while shooting and stuff like that. But I give this movie a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys like this review. Let me know in the comment section below if you've seen this movie or if you plan to see this movie or what other movies I should check out. Hit that like button because it helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, I'm giving a $500 sub giveaway. You'll be getting a Beetlejuice cup if I get to 500 subs by October 15th. All right, guys. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Love you all. Bye.